The police in New Jersey are out of control. Actually, probably the entire country. But in Fort Lee, New Jersey, right by the George Washington Bridge that goes into New York, the police were called one evening to an apartment in Fort Lee by a family member because another family member, Victoria Lee, was having a mental crisis. She was bipolar and she's having a mental crisis. The police come. The brother comes out and closes the door. They want to go in. Victoria Lee refuses to let them in. Evidently, she has a butter knife or something stupid in her hand. And she doesn't let them in. So instead of de-escalating the situation, the Fort Lee police break down the door, charge in, weapons drawn, and blow the 25-year-old woman away. They unlive her because she's having a mental crisis, when it is her family in that apartment who called. The police in Fort Lee, New Jersey, are responsible for unliving a young woman. There was no reason to take her life away. De-escalate, guys. She wasn't near you. You had bulletproof vests on. A butter knife is not going to hurt you. You had to draw your high caliber weapon and blow the poor girl away. Right? Officer safety? Yeah. They don't give an F about us. Never have, never will. Now, Fort Lee, if I'm not mistaken, is predominantly Korean. About 60 to 65% Korean. The family they called was Korean. Victoria Lee was Korean. The police who answered the call, I didn't see a single Korean. I saw white guys, and I think I saw an African-American cop. Didn't see any Koreans. Didn't see nothing. To just burst in, bang on down the door, guns drawn, and shoot the woman, no questions asked. This is being looked at, investigated by the Attorney General of the United States. And I sincerely hope all the police involved in this incident are held accountable. One of them, at least, should be put on trial for murder. They just should. This is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Why do we call the police when we have a mental health crisis? Why do we call them? For help, not to come in and take our lives away from us. This is what they did at Fort Lee. This is the same city that arrested a bunch of teenagers for a loud party at a house whose parents were away, took them to the police station, and left several of them in the back, overnight, in the wintertime, in the back of a police van. Overnight for hours, 12 to 16 hours, sitting in the van. No bathroom, no water, no heat. Yeah, this is the Fort Lee Police Department. And by the way, all those kids that were in that van, guess what? Yeah. Also Korean. I think Fort Lee has a serious problem. A problem with their government, a problem with their police, and it must be fixed. I demand it be fixed now. Granddaddy P, signing out.